King Kong was a compelling film for many reasons, one of which was that you had a big ol' monkey on top of a skyscraper, which by most standards is pretty awesome. In Beauty and the Beast for the Intellivision, there's a skyscraper as well, but instead of a giant gorilla, you've just got a really big guy. Yeah, in this game you play Bashful Buford, who's trying to save his gal Tiny Mabel from the clutches of horrible Hank, a very large man. While Hank is huge, he doesn't look that horrible, but he does have a beard, and is either wearing a scuba diving suit, or his whole body is covered in beard, or he's got a diving suit made out of beard, or something. But no matter how hirsute horrible Hank is, he's still just a man. Why didn't anyone just tell him to cut the crap? Stop climbing our buildings and leave What's-Her-Face alone. And after he's cut all the crap, he can deliver chunks of it to people's homes to use to fortify the soil in their vegetable gardens. You know, crap cut from the bog of immature and antisocial behavior is rich in nitrogen and phosphorus. You'll be sure to take first place at the county fair's giant pumpkin contest when you grow with Horrible Hank's misanthropic twaddle blocks. Available at your local garden supply warehouse. Beauty and the Beast was released by Imagic for the Intellivision in 1982. It shows inspiration from Donkey Kong, as you have to climb up a structure to rescue your girl while a big animal is throwing stuff at you. It also has a bit of Crazy Climber in it, since you can only pull yourself up at an open window, and will fall if that window closes on you. It's even got a small amount of Popeye, because Tiny Mabel throws hearts for you to grab, just like Olive Oyl does on the first board of Popeye. Although in this game they aren't just something you need to collect enough of to move on to the next stage. In Beauty and the Beast, the hearts give you temporary invincibility, which is key to being able to climb up the building because there's lots of things to avoid. Birds and bats fly at your head, rats scurry underfoot, and Horrible Hank is continually throwing boulders at you. And while you can jump to avoid some of this stuff, being invincible just makes it so much easier. Plus, you rack up the points by plowing through these obstacles while you're indestructible. You take on the building in sections, your goal being to get to the level where Horrible Hank is and just enter his area. You don't have to do anything special, just walk into his personal space and he'll flee upwards to the next section. Unless you're at the top of the tower, in which case he'll fall all the way to the ground below, and you'll have a brief moment of triumph before Hank takes Mabel again and you have to climb up another skyscraper. Beauty and the Beast starts off pretty easy, but the difficulty increases nicely. What I really enjoy is the pacing. Everything moves along pretty quickly. Like if you get hit by a boulder and lose a life, you get right back into the action without any delay. And the way the building is organized into small sections is cool because sometimes it only takes a couple seconds to complete a screen, and it's like you get to play the game in bite-sized chunks, and no one can have just one bite of a video game. You keep having more and more until you pass out and wake up next to a half-eaten Intellivision. Another fun thing that I have to mention is that you can fall off the building like this. And then just keep on playing right after hitting the ground. That is pretty great. So I like Beauty and the Beast. It takes inspiration from other games and distills it into short little episodes, one after the other, and ends up being a fun, challenging, fast-paced game that even Horrible Hank would enjoy, if he'd just come down from the building and relax a little bit.